All right. And WS is the short form of Wa alaikum assalam.
Oh,
Although it's lazy to write in short form, we should uh, type in complete form. But if people like me who are lazy, they do that. i- yeah, during chat. Yeah. All right. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. You want to know something?
Yeah,
It says I can present.
you daily tell me this. You daily
No, but
tell.
now it does. It says this will let you take over from Omar Sipras as the main presenter.
Oh my God.
Presenter. Can we try it?
Oh. Oh, okay, try it then. Try it then. Take over.
Oh man, it didn't work.
All right. Hmm. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. سورة الجن مكية. Say سورة الجن
Suratul Jinn
مكية.
Makkiyah.
بسم
Why does it say Jinn?
Yeah,
Why does it say
yeah. The name of the surah is Suratul Jinn. This surah is about jinn.
Oh,
Yeah,
can we can you tell me the meaning after?
yeah. Inshallah, sure. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
أعوذ بالله no, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
قل أوحي إلي أنه استمع نفر من الجن فقالوا إنا سمعنا قرآنا عجبا. All right. قل أوحي إلي.
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 Okay, don't pause after, yeah. قل أوحي إلي.
قل أوحي إلي.
Good job. قل أوحي إلي
قل أوحي إلي
أنه استمع.
أنه استمع.
أنه استمع.
أنه no.
Yes, yes, yes,
أن
yes.
oh
أنه استمع.
أنه استمع.
أنه استمع.
أنه استمع.
قل أوحي إلي 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 أنه استمع.
قل أوحي
قل
قل
أوحي إلي أنه استمع.
قل أوحي قل أوحي إلي أنه استمع
نفر من الجن.
نفر no.
What? نفر من الجن.
نفر من الجن.
نفر من الجن.
نفر من الجن.
نفر من الجن
نفر من
Nafar, look,
الجن
rum, you have to make your list fully down. Nafarum minal jinni.
نفر من الجن
قل أوحي إلي أنه استمع نفر من الجن.
قل أوحي إلي أنه استمع نفر من الجن
فقالوا إنا سمعنا قرآنا عجبا.
فقالوا إنا سمعنا قرآنا
قرآنا عجبا.
قرآنا عجبا
فقالوا إنا سمعنا قرآنا عجبا.
فقالوا إنا سمعنا قرآنا عجبا
فقالوا إنا سمعنا قرآنا عجبا.
فقالوا إنا سمعنا قرآنا عجبا
يهدي إلى الرشد فآمنا به.
يهدي إلى الرشد
فآمنا به.
فآمنا به
يهدي إلى الرشد فآمنا به.
يهدي إلى الرشد no
Yes, you are. Why
يهدي
don't look more
that's I didn't say
no. I will decide whether you have said anything or not. If I stop you, then only stop. Do not assume that you are wrong.
okay,
Be confident, man. Come
okay.
on. يهدي
يهدي
إلى الرشد فآمنا به.
يهدي إلى no يهدي إلى الرشد فآمنا به
يهدي إلى الرشد فآمنا به.
يهدي إلى الرشد فآمنا به
ولن نشرك بربنا أحدا. ولن نشرك بربنا أحدا.
ولن نشرك بربنا أحدا
Yeah, good job, man. صدق الله العظيم.
صدق الله العظيم. Why so early?
You wanted to know the meaning, so we have to divide our time. We have to divide our time accordingly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so this was 72. All right. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. This, we are. All right. Surah Jinn, the Jinn. The link between Surah Jinn and Surah Nuh, the previous surah. Surah Nuh quoted graphically the experience of Sayyidina Nuh alayhi salam, that Allah is the only fountainhead of all blessings. All blessings come from Allah. Surah Jinn now presents similar proofs from the statements of the mu'mineen. Mu'min means believer, and mu'mineen is the plural of mu'min, that is the believers. So Surah Jinn now presents similar proofs from the statements of the mu'mineen jinn to prove this belief. Okay, now in jinn also there are Muslim jinn and non-Muslim jinn.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so jinn also have Muslims and non-Muslims in them. Muslim jinn are good, and they do not disturb humans. But
Like
the
say Shaitan used to be.
yeah, and the non-Muslim jinn are kafir jinn. They are shayateen, and they are harmful for for humans. People are informed in this surah that even the jinn listen to the Quran and preach Tawheed to their species. Tawheed means oneness of Allah. That Allah is only one. That is the Arabic name for that concept is called Tawheed. A summary of the surah. Surah Jinn contains the following: quoted truths from the Jinn, warnings, glad tidings, the concept of Tawheed. Alright, in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. O Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, say, revelation has come to me informing me that a group of jinn attentively listened to me reciting the Quran and said to their fellow jinn when they returned to their places, indeed we have heard a most astounding, wonderful Quran in the morning prayer. Alright, so there is the backstory. Now, what happens is that those people who see the palms, the palmists, or the fortune tellers, what happens is that they have uh, some connection, strong friendship with evil jinn, the kafir jinns. And what they do is that they sacrifice animals for those jinns and do other dirty stuff to make those jinns happy. In return, what those jinns do is that they go in the skies, in the heavens, and when the angels are talking with each other, conversing with each other in relation to the destiny of humans, that what is going to happen, what has Allah decided about this human, that this person is going to die this year at this time, or this person is going to have this amount of wealth, or he will have a loss in his business, or this or that, anything related to that person. When they are discussing with each other what those jinn used to do in the past, that they would listen and they would come back, and then they will tell those fortune tellers about those things. Now, out of 100 things which they would tell, 99% was lies from the jinn. The jinn would tell a lie to the person, to the fortune teller, and only 1% or one thing will come true. And those fortune tellers seeking the help of those jinn would earn money from simple people who believed in them, and that's how their business would go. So when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam came, the security guards of the angels who were talking with each other in regards to the fortune or the destiny of humans, the security system became very strong. And because of that, the jinns could not travel to the doors of heaven or to the skies too much. Whenever they would try to go, uh, there were certain angels who would shoot meteoroids on those jinns, and they would
So like shoot star.
yeah, shooting stars, and then they will flee away. The jinns would flee away, so they were not able to listen to the secrets of the destiny anymore. And because of that, a group of jinn was sent, and they were the leader of the jinn sent a group of jinns to explore the earth. What has happened recently? That before this period of time, it was easy for us to steal information in regards to the fortune of humans, but now it is very difficult and we cannot reach that area. Why is it? What has happened? What new thing has happened? So that group of jinn started to explore the earth, the planet earth, finding that what recently has happened, and they came to know that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has announced his prophethood. The final messenger has come, and he was in the prayer reciting the Quran, and before him were some companions who were also offering prayers and listening to the Prophet. Now that party of jinn listened to the Quran and they were astonished, and their hearts were affected by the Quran so much that they came back to other jinn uh, who were there, uh, belonged to their nation, and then they started preaching Islam, and they said that we listened to the revelation of Allah, and we were astonished, and it is so very good, and it is very nice, and the message of Islam is very correct. So Surah Jinn is all about that story. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam say, revelation has come to me, informing me that a group of jinn attentively listened to me reciting the Quran and said to their fellow jinn when they returned to their places, indeed, we have heard a most astounding, wonderful Quran in the morning prayer. So when this event happened, Allah revealed this surah to the Prophet, telling him that this event has happened. You were reciting the Quran, and the jinn, a group of jinn, had listened to you, and they were astonished. So these verses are concerning about that event. It points towards righteousness, so we believed in it, and we shall never ascribe any partner to our Rabb. So after listening to the Quran, those jinns immediately became Muslim jinn. This is what it is talking about. Most exalted is the majesty of our Rabb, who has neither taken a wife nor a child. So they are talking about Allah. And neither Allah has a wife nor he has a child. So the Christians believe that Maryam, Mary, the mother of Jesus, is the wife of Allah. Na'udhu billah, Allah forbid. Or he is the part of Allah. So they believe in Trinity, that Jesus, Maryam, and Allah are three, but they are one. So they are all God. They are part of Allah. But that is totally wrong. Allah is Allah. Maryam is human, the mother of Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam, and Hazrat Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam is one of the mightiest messengers of Allah. But he is still a human. He is not a part of God. He is not God. Only Allah is Allah. Nothing else is Allah. Undoubtedly, the ignorant, foolish among us, the jinn, used to say things about Allah that transgress the limit when they attribute partners and children to Allah. So whenever someone ascribes partners to Allah, and then that is a very major sin, that is a grave sin, that is a huge blunder which that person is making. And we always thought that no human or jinn could ever lie about Allah. Okay, so those jinn, they believe that nobody can lie about Allah. We did not expect humans and jinn to be bold enough to lie about Allah. Consequently, we accepted the practices of shirk that they told us. Assuming it to be correct, we now know better. So before they listened to the Quran, they thought our ancestors and our forefathers and the society which we are living in are telling us the truth. Nobody can be bold enough to tell a lie about Allah. If they are saying that Allah has partners, then He certainly does. We believe this. But now we don't believe it anymore because we have heard the Quran. Are you getting my point more?
Yeah.
So those jinns were conversing this with their nation back. And this is the conversion, their conversation is being recorded. And in this Surah Jinn, Allah has revealed that this is what they are saying. Indeed, adding to our practices of shirk. Okay, shirk means associating partners with Allah. In Arabic, the word is shirk. Indeed, adding to our practices of shirk was that there were those from mankind who, when they stopped over at a frightening place during their travels, they would call out to the leaders of the jinn at that place and implore them for protection from other jinn. In doing so, they used to seek protection from the jinn and thereby increase them the jinn all the more in rebellion by making them feel that since others pleaded for assistance from them, they consider themselves to be too important and powerful to submit to Allah. All right, so what happens that in the ancient times in the deserts, when people used to travel, because they were foolish and ignorant, what they would do, they would invoke the names of different jinns and they would seek their help that please don't harm us, please protect us, things like that. And the those jinns who were living in those areas, they would believe that we are very important, we are small gods or whatever, Allah forbid, and these humans are seeking help from us. So their ego was boosted because of this. Okay, because of the ignorance of those humans, their ego was boosted. These jinn thought, as you the sinners think that Allah shall not resurrect anyone, and because of this they did not mend their ways. Okay, so those jinn did not believe in the day of Qiyamah, and they say that when once we die, we die, we will not live another life. So let's do whatever evil thing we can do. And since these humans are calling us for help, they are weaklings, huh? So that is why we can do whatever we want. This is what the jinns used to think, the evil jinns. We, the jinn, have sought to reach the skies to eavesdrop on the conversation of the angels to learn about future events. Oh, okay. This is the thing which I mentioned earlier in the beginning. We, the jinn, have sought to reach the skies to eavesdrop on the conversations of the angels to learn about future events, but found it filled with stern, firm, watchful guards, angels, and flaming fires, stars which the angels threw at any jinn caught trying to eavesdrop. So meteoroids, you can call it, or shooting stars, in other words. Indeed, before the coming of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we used to take up positions there in the skies to sit and eavesdrop. Now, once revelation has begun coming to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whoever eavesdrops will find a flaming fire star waiting in ambush to attack him. So, whenever the Quran was being revealed, there were guardian angels or angel guards surrounding the angel Jibrail so that no jinn could eavesdrop whatever it was being revealed, because it was between Allah and His Prophet. So that is why that is why the business of fortune tellers was being ruined after the arrival of the messenger, the final messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the jinns were unable to listen to the angels. We have no idea now that Allah has sent Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam whether evil punishment is intended for those on earth when they oppose Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or whether their Rabb intends guidance for them when they follow him. Among us there are the righteous ones and those who are otherwise disobedient and sinful. Thus we were of different ways, follow different religions. We know that we are unable to escape the punishment of Allah on earth, and we shall never be able to escape from Him by fleeing anywhere else in the universe. Verily, when we heard the words of guidance from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we believed and accepted it. Whoever believes in his Rabb and is neither loss nor humiliation, punishment to fear, neither in this world nor in the Akhirah. So this is the whole conversation of those good jinns with their nation. Are you getting my point, Mo?
Yeah.
Okay, inshallah, we will talk about the rest of the surah, inshallah, tomorrow. All right?
Okay.
All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.